Soul Expression School of the Arts is a school that provides opportunities for children and adults with or without disabilities to be able to learn the arts and perform and express themselves.
Hi, I'm Asia for HipNewJersey.com. Black history is still being made even today by powerful creators and innovators. And the founder and artistic director of Soul Expression School of the Arts, Kenyani Henderson, is a shining example of that truth and is here with me today. Kenyani, thanks for joining me here.
Thank you for having me. I'm so glad to be here.
Absolutely. So tell me, what does that expression look like? What kind of performances do you all do?
Well, we have dance, music, drama, as well as visual art.
Okay, and why was it important to you to provide something for kids and adults with and without special needs?
I'm an occupational therapist as well as a performer in dance. And it's always been my heart's desire to just see everyone just express themselves with whatever it is that they truly love and desire the most, specifically within the art. So that's why I wanted to create a platform where they're able to learn in an environment that meets their needs, that teaches them at their level, as well as gives them all the skills that they need to be the best that they can be.
Absolutely, it sounds wonderful. So what have you learned being a teacher, being an occupational therapist, and working with children and adults with and without special needs? What have you learned about yourself? What have you learned about people and the community around you?
Me being in the position that I'm in at Soul Expression is more than just being a teacher, but it's also being an example for the families, being an example for my staff, as to how to really see everybody for who they are. One of the things that I really wanted to address within a school is to meet everybody's learning style, because we all learn so differently, and being in different environments within dance classes, I noticed that it was hard for some teachers to really modify how they teach to meet everybody's ability.
Right.
Yeah, so that's one thing I'm like, wow, I really want to educate people. So I do work closely now with the teachers, but also the parents. Even when they're taking home, opportunities for them to practice with their kids, I'm giving them skills as well as to how to work with their kid and change and modify, and just provide the best educational opportunity as possible.
And do you see that change in the students?
Most
like
definitely.
When they are now dancing and performing, acting, singing, like do you see the change, they're being able to express themselves differently than they did when they first came?
Even down to them preparing to come to the classes, the parents was like, I never see them get up this early. They're ready, they got their clothes on, so they're eager because we're creating an environment that it's welcoming.
Right.
It allows them, they're still learning. We teach technique. We're very particular on what they're getting because we still want them to be their best performers possible. But it's a fun environment for them. It's very nurturing, very welcoming and warm.
Wonderful. Yeah. So tell me, what inspired you to become this young African-American female entrepreneur here in New Jersey?
Well, I always wanted to have a studio. That has always been a desire of my heart since I was a kid. But it wasn't my focus at the time. I was actually in grad school, so very focused on my studies. And I received a phone call from a friend who owned a gymnastics school that I used to coach for. And she was like, hey, I'm moving to Orange, which is where we're at now, and I would love for you to use this room that we had to open up your studio. I know it's something you really wanted to have, and I think it would be perfect. So I came, I checked it out. It's only 300 square feet,
Tiny.
Very small. Very small, but I was like, you know what, we're gonna make this happen, we're gonna do it. And we did, we opened up in March of 2013.
Wow, and so you've been successful since then, correct?
Yes, we've been growing.
Nice. So what's the student body looking like right now?
We're at approximately 50 kids right now.
Excellent. And how many productions a year do you guys get to do?
2 productions a year. We do one in-house.
Okay.
And we do one at NJIT in Newark.
So where can we find out more about the Soul Expression School of the Arts?
Well, we have our website at soulexpression.org, as well as Soul Expression on Instagram, which is soul_expression, and Soul Expression on Facebook as well.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for joining me and sharing with me all that you do.
Thank you again for having me.
Absolutely. It was wonderful. For all things Garden State, check out HipNewJersey.com.
For more on this segment, log on to HipNewJersey.com.